Wayne, looking at the weekend's racing, start off, ClarkStakes runs the Valley, 2 wins last time.
Yeah, he likes Mooney Valley, and obviously, that's the reason why we're happy to go back to the Valley, because it's a very horses for courses track, Mooney Valley, and once you like it, well, then you always go good. Fields of Omar always comes back in my mind. He mightn't have been the greatest horse, but he was two Cox Plate says that he is, doesn't it?
Only a narrow win of the Valley last time, though. What do you think of that performance?
Yeah, I thought the race was sort of a bit stuffed up actually. When when Damien Oliver fell, it sort of all the riders came in a bit. Whoa, you know what I mean, which is fair enough because I just saw Damien scooting past down their right hand side. So it was only a small victory, but by a small margin. But it was the first time in open company, and we've only ever sort of taken him along nice and quiet and had him in the lesser grades. So it was against the older horses, and that was the toughest race he'd ever come across. So, I was still pretty happy with the win, and he won one day. I think his second start in the race, he only just won as well. But I tell you what, winners do. Winners keep winning, and that's what he did do.
And it's a decent race Friday night, $100,000 race.
Yeah, well, it was a $100,000 race the other night, except we didn't have the black type, but the same sort of race again. So it's it's a good race. He keeps winning, this horse, and as I said, he's a winner. So winners just keep winning, don't they?
Now I know trainers are always coming up with ways to get themselves a decent price. Was the name change from Happy Patrick part of the plan?
No, not really. He was owned by he was owned by well, he still is owned by the same guy, and his mate Patrick named the horse, and the owner and Patrick had a blue, didn't they? So Happy Patrick went from Happy Patrick to the owner's name in Chinese, which is Luxan. So that's how that happened.
Dow, is he a chance to line up at Bendigo?
He's a chance. He's still in Melbourne. We'll accept with him and decide whether we keep him here in Melbourne or whether we go to Sydney and run on the Cameron Handicap next Wednesday at Newcastle. So we'll just wait and see weather conditions, barriers. It's a bit, I haven't even got a jockey yet, to be totally honest. It's a bit tough at the moment because most of the boys are going to Sydney. So I mightn't end up with anyone yet, so that might make my decision a bit easier to send him back to Sydney. What
do you think of his first up performance here at Flemington?
Yeah, it was a good run. It wasn't really where he wanted to be. Was in the lead, high balling out in front. So he got tired the last 50, but that's fair enough. But I thought his run was pretty good.
And Love Conquer's all had a trial recently. What can you tell us about his progress?
Yeah, he's pulled up good and he's going well, and he's ready to go in the next week or two. So we're just Sydney, obviously starting in Sydney and then on to Brisbane like he did last year. Then he'd be off to stud. So he's going well.
What sort of races in Sydney would you target with him?
Maybe the Doncaster. It might be a bit of an ask, but maybe second up in a Doncaster we might. So, but he's come back in good form and looks fantastic.